Hey there, Capricorn, and welcome to your week of November 29th, 2021 general tarot reading. We got pop out for you already. Let's see what that's all about. But these are going to be readings where I look at your... That messed me all up right at the start. Where we're going to look at your general energies this week to start things off. Then we're going to look at some challenges you might be facing, as well as some potential outcomes for you as well. Then we're going to try to help us out even more by clarifying all those cards and then tying everything off with an oracle card at the end. Hopefully everything's going good. These are general readings though, Capricorn, so some, all, or none of it may resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that's fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, or some of it doesn't, then don't try to make that stuff fit. It's just not part of your message. So without further ado, we got the Three of Swords popping out for you to start things off. We've also got the Ace of Cups and the Star card. Wonderful. All right, I like this to start things off. The Star card is the sign of Gemini, so you may have Gemini in your chart, might be dealing with a Gemini this week. So interesting energy there to start things off. We're starting it off though with the Threes of Swords here. The Threes of Swords, the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is a card of cutting out things that no longer serve you here. So I feel like you've recently, taken care of something that doesn't serve you anymore, obviously. So could be something like a bad relationship, could be something as simple as like some food, like dieting, that kind of thing, or budgeting, cutting out things like that, or again cutting out a toxic relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic, it could be a partnership, or just getting out of a toxic situation as well. So I really like that. If you haven't already done that, it feels like you're kind of close to doing that this week. So I'm liking that. We got the Ace of Cups here as well, overflowing with positive emotion here, which is really good. Starting off something new. Starting up something new that's being emotionally fulfilling for you too. So I like that a lot as well. Could be a situation where you're starting up a new relationship, or you're cutting out something, and this is kind of overjoying you with all the progress you're seeing, all the good, all the benefits from cutting out that bad thing in your life. So that's fantastic. And with the Star card here, the sign of Aquarius, you may be just really focusing down, on you. Focusing down on yourself, focusing down on your wishes, the things you want to fulfill in your life here at this time, which is also very good. The Star card can also be about a glow up. So, sometimes that's what that is when you cut out that, kind of baggage in your life. People can be like that. Those people that no longer serve you, who are kind of just there to torment you a bit here, right? Bad relationship and stuff like that. So I'm liking all this. This is a great way to start things off for you, Capricorn. So let's take a look and see what we got here for you for some potential challenges for you this week, Capricorn. See what's happening there. All right. We've got the King of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Four of Cups. All right. So the King of Wands, this could be a fire sign you might be dealing with here. So Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Could be that. Could just be an older, mature person, or just older person that you may know. As someone who's very much a go-getter. They go out, they go after what they want. They pursue what they want. So could very much be that kind of a person you might be dealing with this week. Maybe they're kind of giving you some hassle, or, maybe not even intentionally. It might just be, they're going after what they want, and, it just kind of conflicts with what you want. Or it could just be someone who you're trying to get their attention as well, maybe. This could also be you trying to get into this King of Wands type energy. Don't worry if you're not a guy. It's just energy, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We all have that in us. A possible challenge trying to get into that energy, or possibly you might be having some difficulties with a mature person, maybe a man, maybe a fire sign as well, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So interesting there. We got the Six of Swords. Might feel like you're still kind of in the rough waters, even though you're cutting things out, having this glow up, feeling good about yourself. It might still feel like we're kind of in a roughy spot, right? Or roughy spot. It might feel like we're still in rough waters. And maybe it doesn't look like the calm ones are anywhere in sight, or you feel kind of like the waters are bumping around, you're just not making any progress as well. And we got the Four of Cups too. Could be a situation here where maybe this King of Wands is trying to offer you something here, and you just don't want to take it. It's not what you really want, right? Maybe they're offering you some sort of love, or promotion, or some sort of opportunity here for you as well, potentially, and it's just not the kind of the one you're looking for, right? And maybe that's what's going to cause maybe you staying in those rough waters and stuff. Maybe they're gonna, because they don't like being spurned, they're gonna and react negatively to you. That's not your fault. You shouldn't have to take something that you don't want, obviously, just to soothe their ego, right? So we'll see what we can get for you for some outcome cards here for you as well. Could just be you have a problem daydreaming this week, having a hard time paying attention with that Four of Cups as well. So you never know. It could be different. It's different for everybody, right? So these are general readings. So let's take a look and see what we got for your outcome cards here. I want to call you Sagittarius, Capricorn, Gemini Christmas. We got the Five of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. All right, so moving quickly, I feel like brevity is going to be key. Just kind of doing things as quick as possible or short as possible. Let's just kind of like nip it in the bud. Try not to go on for too long. Kind of how I'm talking right now. But with the Five of Cups, yeah, you may feel like because you're still in these rough waters with the Six of Swords that, all is lost. We're focusing on what we don't have. The Five of Cups is going to tell you to focus on what you do still have here, right? Behind this person are two cups here. And what's good is that there's not everything's been lost here. If you turn around, there's still two cups. There's a bridge there, and there's also a town in the distance beyond the bridge. It's saying that you can still get to where you want to get to. It's just maybe not the way you thought you would. So just be on the lookout for that. Try not to focus on the negative. Focus on the fact that you still have plenty to offer up, plenty still at your disposal, and plenty that you can build off of here too. So I like that. We got the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Wands as well here. Both the second fastest cards in their respective category. The Eight of Wands being the second fastest card in the deck, period, and the Knight of Wands being the second fastest knight in the deck as well. So I feel like things are going to be moving along quite quickly here. Like I said, I feel like brevity, just being quick about things, is going to be key for you this week. Just not dwelling on things too long, right? That might be the key here with this Five of Cups is you might feel like all is lost. Is just don't think about it. Let's just move on, right? Don't give yourself time to dwell on it, right? Let's just keep moving here. So I'm liking that. The Knight of Wands as well, just pursue what you want. Go after what you want as well. The Knight of Wands maybe not as focused or successful as the King of Wands, where the King of Wands really always gets what he wants. No matter what. He's very rare that he doesn't. The Knight of Wands is kind of a little more impulsive, but still going after what he wants to. And with the Eight of Wands here, again, second fastest card in the deck. It's also a card of news coming in, quick success, and moving on very quickly as well, and quick, passionate communication as well. So I'm liking all that. I feel like moving quickly is going to be your key this week. So let's take a look at some clarifiers here for you, Capricorn. Appreciate you sticking around this far. Hope this has been helping you out. Hope this has been resonating. We're going to look into your clarifiers here in just a moment, but after we do, we're going to tie everything off with an oracle card at the end of the video. So you're going to stick around for all that. But thank you again for being here, Capricorn. Did I call you something else, Capricorn? I feel like I keep calling you other signs here this week. But let's take a look, Capricorn, and see what we got here for you. Let's see what we have for Capricorn. So clarifying your energies, we got the Five of Wands. We got the Sun, fantastic. And we got the Queen of Swords as well. Yeah, I feel like whatever you're cutting out here is definitely putting you in the right mind space. It's definitely putting you on the right track. The Five of Wands is a card of self-improvement. It's a card of working on yourself, training to get better, whether that's working on skills you already have, learning new skills, or just in general improving yourself, such as like we were talking about a bit before, like dieting and budgeting and things like that. It's like that kind of a self-improvement. So I feel like that's really awesome. That seems great to me. With the Sun card here, happiest card in the deck, everything coming up Millhouse. We're talking about that positive emotion with the Ace of Cups. So again, just really bringing you in a ton of happiness at this time, cutting this out, whether this is a toxic situation, relationship, cutting out something that's going to improve your health and your wealth in the future. All that's just being very good for you and bringing you a ton of happiness. And with the Queen of Swords here as well, just being very much focused on the truth, no BS, just going in there and you want the truth. You're going to be honest with other people and you want other people to be honest with you. So I love that. And being honest with yourself as well here, Capricorn. Don't try to cheat or lie yourself as well. Just be honest with you too. So I love that. That's great. I love that kind of energy. So let's take a look and see what we got for your clarifiers for your challenge cards here. See what's happening here. We got the Hangman, the Page of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. All right. So with the Hangman here, just taking a new perspective, or maybe not taking a new perspective, means it's in your challenge position. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe you're just not looking at things from a different point of view. You're kind of trying to be like, okay, everybody, it might be a situation where maybe this King of Wands is actually coming at you with a good offer and trying to be nice and genuine to you. But because of the Hangman, you're kind of looking at it from maybe a distrustful point of view, maybe because of what you were dealing with back here with that Three of Swords, like we were talking about for some of you with those kind of negative relationships and stuff. Maybe like that's just no way to kind of move forward, just being distrustful and stuff. I understand, like you've been hurt and stuff, that's for sure. But just you need to, it's not fair to judge other people based on someone else's actions, right? Like that's not fair. When you it's like to say, if my dad was mean to me, and it's like every older man out there, it's like I'm just not going to trust all of you because my dad was mean to me when I was growing up, right? That's kind of not fair because some of them might genuinely trying to help me, right? Instead of me looking at them in a negative light. And the same thing might apply to you here. For those of you not in that kind of a mindset, you're a little more open-minded, the Hangman can just represent stagnation. We were talking a bit about that with the Six of Swords, how you might feel like you're stuck in the rough waters. You can't get out of them. So interesting there. With the Page of Cups here, you might feel like opportunities are slipping you by, or maybe you feel like there's a younger person out there, or someone who's young at heart at very least, who maybe isn't entirely helpful for you as well, much like that King of Wands. Maybe that's another person you're dealing with. Maybe it's the same person too. Maybe that King of Wands is just someone in authority, an authoritative figure, but they are maybe younger than you are. But with the Page of Cups as well, could be just saying you're having a challenging time kind of sorting through your emotions. Even though you are overflowing with positive emotions here with the Ace of Cups, you might feel like you're having a hard time kind of sorting through everything else too. And with the Wheel of Fortune, you might just feel unlucky here at this time. The one easy cure for the Wheel of Fortune is if you're in a negative cycle, start trying to think positive and do positive things. That way you move in a positive direction. The Wheel of Fortune is very much a get what you give kind of card. If you give positive things, the Wheel of Fortune gives you positive things. If you give it negative energy, it sends back negative energy at you. All right, so let's take a look at your clarifiers for your outcome cards. See what's happening with them here, Capricorn, and then we're going to tie you off with an oracle card at the end. So let's take a look here. We got the Emperor, we got the Star again, and we got the World. Wow, that's a big finish here for your clarifier. Oh, excuse me, for your clarifiers. I got the hiccups now all of a sudden. So yeah, the Star has repeated now. That's a big time sign. I feel like, and especially with the Star on either side of your challenges, right? It's like you're maintaining going after what you want. There's still these challenges here, but you still have this focus to go after what you want. So that's beautiful. When a card repeats like this in a reading, that's just a big time message. It's saying just like trust it. That's strong message. So I'm loving that. We got the Emperor here. Emperor is the sign of Aries. We were talking a bit about the Aries with the King of Wands, right? Could be a fire sign you're dealing with. But the Emperor is Aries card, so could be an Aries you're dealing with this week. Could have Aries in your chart as well. But the Emperor is the big boss. So I feel like that's you kind of moving into that kind of energy where you become the big boss, right? And if you wanted to get into that King of Wands energy we were mentioning earlier, that's where you're heading for. The Emperor is not just the King of Wands, but he's all the other three kings put together. So I feel like you're going to surpass even your expectations of yourself or your wants for yourself. You're going to become even stronger than you thought. So that's beautiful. I love that. And with the World here as well, the World is a big time completion. It's about, a big cycle, a big change coming to like its conclusion here. The world is, of course, the last card of the major arcana, so that's wonderful. Like, that's a big time change. I feel like maybe for you, you want to be in that boss energy, and that's maybe your wish here, and like it's gonna happen here. You just got to work on it. With the Knight of Wands here as well, you can kind of break it down into like the Knight of Wands. You could say is like almost like weeks, right? Like it can take you weeks and weeks. So, you know, possibly in the coming weeks, you're going to start moving towards this energy, moving towards your wish, moving towards your goals in a very strong way. So I'm liking that here. So let's take a look and see what we got for your Oracle card here to tie everything off. Hopefully this has been helping you out. Hopefully this has been resonating with you here, Capricorn. Hope so. But thank you again for making it this far. Thank you for sticking it out with me to this point. And let's take a look at your Oracle card. See what we got for you. Got the Dolphin Spirit. Dolphin Spirit saying this and that are true. The Dolphin Spirit can really say for you that two kind of contradicting things can be true. It can be a case where, you know, for instance, this person offers you something you don't want, but they are offering it to you in a genuine way. Like we were kind of talking about with that Knight of Wands and the King of Wands rather, in the Four of Cups, where they're kind of, where this King of Wands might be genuinely trying to help you, but they're just kind of giving you the wrong thing, right? So that can be, those two things can be true. So don't necessarily have your guard up. Feel like, you know, someone's out to get you this week. They might be genuinely trying to help you. It's just a matter of you don't see it necessarily that way. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Hopefully this has helped you out, Capricorn. If you want to help out the channel though, Capricorn, you can hit that thumbs up button down below. Hit that like button. Lets me know that you like the content. Lets YouTube know you like the content. You hit that subscribe button as well, so you're subscribed to the channel, so that way you can check out these videos more easily, so you can find this my uploads as they come out weekly. And of course, you can check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos too after this one, see what might all be coming to you in the week ahead. Hopefully that's all resonating with you. Hopefully that's helping you out too. Thank you again for being here, Capricorn. I hope to see you in the next video.